Welcome back to Bayou Time. I'm Jacob DeGate, and I'm now joined by Denise LeCompte, who is the chairman of the Houma Terrebonne Community Band. Denise, thank you very much for joining us.
Thank you, Jacob, for having me.
All right, let's start off regarding the Houma Terrebonne Community Band. When did it first start, and when did you get involved in this?
The community band started in 1984 for the opening of the Bayouland YMCA.
Okay.
They wanted a little band together, and at the time we didn't have a community band. So some of the committee got together and found some people who were band members, band directors, and that's how it started with like 10 people. And over the years it has grown. We've had as many as probably close to 70 at one time. I started in 2003 in January. I had finished college, so it was like, well, now what am I going to do? And so that was the only music option available in Houma. So I've been either in the concert band or in the stage band, which is our smaller, I call that the fun group because they get to play whatever they want.
So is that the two groups? Is that all the groups that make up the community?
Yes, okay. Yes. We do have occasionally a brass quintet that'll get together, which is members that are in that group already. And we'll do like a pre-Christmas concert. The brass quintet will get together and every now and then play a little. But so the stage band started like in the later 80s, closer to 1990, as a group of, it was mostly men then, that played dance band, big band music. And we had big band bashes for several years. And the only downfall to our big band bash was the people that enjoyed that music started getting older.
Oh, that too.
And so they stopped dancing, and so the genre has kind of died out because those people aren't there to dance to it anymore. So now the stage band plays for events like the Chamber of Commerce Gala, or the Bayou Industrial Group has a banquet and they'll play for those kind of things. Coming up, they're going to play for the dedication of the bandstand.
Okay.
That they're building downtown.
Downtown, right in front of the courthouse.
Right in front of the courthouse. The Miss Ann Piku contacted us to play for that. So they're gearing up for that. And they'll also be playing at the diocese anniversary celebration, their wedding anniversary celebration. And then we used to play for Art After Dark, but that is the event has kind of changed a little bit, but the band will play for that as well. I think it's sometime in November.
All right. What instrument do you play?
I am mainly a trumpet player. I can play French horn, and I can also play a little bit of percussion when I have to. For our concert coming up, our Pops concert, that's in 2 weeks or a little less than 2 weeks. I'll actually be playing a little Spanish-inspired music instrument in one of the songs because we don't have very many percussionists. So those of us who aren't playing anything important will pick up a pair of maracas or something and go ahead and play that.
Okay. Well, you mentioned the concert. Can you tell us, what that's all going to entail?
So this is our annual Pops concert, and because of COVID and the hurricane, obviously, in June we had our first concert in almost 3 years.
Wow.
So this will be our second one, and we're going to kind of get back in our regular rotation of our Pops concert, which is September 25th on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Regional Military Museum. This is the concert band's first venture with the Military Museum, so we're hoping to have a big crowd, and we'll continue to do that each year, and maybe play our patriotic concert there as well. But this is our Pops concert. It's a bunch of fun music: The Doors, Earth, Wind and Fire, Fantasia. This is kind of the concert that we like to have a little fun with, not all the serious Christmas and, the patriotic stuff, and because it gets real serious sometimes. And
sure.
So this one's kind of I call this our toe tapping fun, because, you come in and you know just about every song that we've played, whether it's Fantasia, we're going to do a Fantasia medley. So any little kid or us big kids that used to be little kids remember, listening to Fantasia, to all the classical music that's in Fantasia. So it takes you back. The Doors. I don't even remember all the pieces anymore. The Mask of Zorro.
Now, is that music that you remember, or you have to go and study all the sheets before?
Oh no, we rehearsed for a good 10 weeks, 10 to 12 weeks.
Wow.
Because it's probably 12 songs or 11 songs in the national anthem. So, it takes time because we are a community band. So not everybody can be there every week.
Sure.
And we have two conductors, so they split time between each other. And, so we have to take that time and rehearse. And some people have played these songs before and some haven't. So those of us who haven't played it in a while, it's a refresher for us. So we take those 10 to 12 weeks and we rehearse 2 hours a week. So, that's kind of how we get ready for these performances.
All the effort that goes into putting on a concert like the one that's coming up on September 25th. Can you tell us, all about the many hours, I guess, that were spent, preparing for this concert?
So it starts with our conductors going in and deciding what pieces we'll play, and then our librarian goes in and makes copies and makes our folders. And then we rehearse every Thursday on Thursday night, 7 p.m. at Southdown Stadium's band room behind Southdown School. And so it's 2 hours. We practice from 7 to 9. And then, like I said, it's about 10 to 12 weeks, depending on, when we kick back up. We take a few weeks off between seasons just to let the librarian and the conductors get ready for the new season. And so, if it's 10 weeks, it's about 20 hours of the group rehearsing together. Now, most of us, and I will use that term loosely, we'll take our folders home or make a copy if it's just one particular section of a piece that we may need to practice at home. And that way we can, make the performance as good as it can be. So,
right. And how many people, I know you mentioned the total membership number. What was that again?
At one time it was close to 70.
Okay.
Right now with COVID, a lot of our original members getting older, we're down to about 25 to 30. But we are always welcome to new members coming. Our general requirements are that they be at least 16 years of age, and they play some sort of musical instrument.
Okay, some sort.
Yeah, percussion. We don't have a lot of percussion drummers right now, so I'd welcome any number of them. We like our musicians to be able to read music because we read. We don't play from memory or play by ear like some musicians are blessed with. Some of us are not. So it's easier for us to read music because then we all play what we need to play at the time we need to play it.
So if a person is interested in getting involved, who should they contact or where can they
Well, they can go to our website, which is www.htcb.org. And all of this information that I've told you is available on that website. There's also a info contact email that they can contact us at any time. Also, we have a Facebook page which helps us keep people informed of when rehearsals are starting and when concerts are and things like that. So hopefully now that we're back on a regular schedule, we'll have this Pops concert in September, and then we're planning one for December for Christmas.
Okay. And you mentioned the Pops concert that's being held at the Military Museum. Can you tell us, how that collaboration came about? Because I believe that's your first time that's being held there.
This is the concert band's first venture with the Regional Military Museum. And we play at different places, and We play at the Municipal Auditorium. We've played at St. Francis Cathedral. So this was just another venue that I have played in with other groups that I knew would be a good shot at playing there, because some of our regular concert goers may not even know that the museum's there, or that they can go and visit it.
Sure.
So this kind of gets them in, and they get into that one little section, and it's kind of a tease because then they want to go and see everything else associated with the museum. So so I kind of talked about it with the board, and this was another venue for us to explore. So we'll probably have more concerts there coming up in the future, because it is, it's local to us, and it's a nice facility to have a concert in.
It sure looks nice from the outside, but I know I've heard wonderful things. I've been inside of it before, and you got a big space there to hold, and they make room, for the
Yep, they'll
concert.
move a few things.
And that's September 25th at 2 p.m. That's on a Sunday that you'll
It
be
is,
held.
yep, yep.
And again, what the type of music that they'll be playing?
This is our Pops concert. So it's there's a Doors, the musical group The Doors, an Earth, Wind and Fire, the Mask of Zorro soundtrack pieces, Fantasia, the some selections from the movie Up. So for all you parents of little kids, then we'll have that one.
Yeah, I've had to watch that movie a few times, unfortunately.
Yes, we did Frozen when it came out, and one of our band directors at the time was at Mulberry, and half his student body showed up just so they could
bet.
hear us play "Do You Want to Build a Snowman?" So, but this is a lot of toe tapping. You're gonna recognize it when you hear it. Type of music that'll just put a smile on your face. Because most days when I leave rehearsal, it's there. The music's in my head, and I'm singing it.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. I know it is work you putting in practice, but I'm sure it's a lot of fun too, meeting with everybody and practicing as well.
Especially after COVID, being so isolated. It was so nice. I can't tell you how many text messages and phone calls I got during COVID. When are we going to start again? When are we going to start again? I said, well, I can't if we chance the
Sure.
somebody getting sick. At the time, we had older members, and I don't want to risk their health,
Well, sure.
so we can have a concert.
But
So,
glad y'all are back up and running, practicing, and it should be a good time on Sunday, September 25th.
yes, sir.
Well, thank you very much for joining us, Denise.
Thank
We
you, Jacob,
appreciate
for
it.
having us.
All right. Stay tuned for more right here on HTV.